Continuing with our session, I would now like to call on stage Mr. Bibhu Bhuyan, Managing Director of Assam Power Generation Corporation, to talk about his deployments that he have done and how others can replicate that. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you for allowing me to present in this August forum. Thanks to APAC and CA. First of all, to present before the lunch is really difficult situation. And there's a pressure of time also. I have to complete it within 10 minutes. So I try to be as much brief as possible. So basic is making power utilities efficient and resilient through innovations. So what kind of innovations we are talking? First of all, we are planning to our SDG goal of 7, goal number 7, ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all. This is our SDG goal. And which are the technologies available? You see, right now, the whole country and as a whole is going through an energy transition. We are fortunate to see this energy transition in our lifetime. So, which is the top of the leaders? This is the current situation. Energy leaders, US, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Canada, Iraq, China, and India. This is the energy situation right now. And which are the big companies who are in this energy sector? These are the companies who are managing the majority share of the energy. So, will there be any Indian company who will be replacing it? While we are talking the energy transition, this is the question we need to ask. Among them, are we going to replace it by one of the Indian companies? This is the new energy world order that is going to be there. And while we are doing this energy transition, we must not think only about what is going on in our state, what is going on or what has been top-down approach from central government has been given to the direction or guidelines that has been given. We must see what is our competition doing, what is the all over other countries doing. You see, these are some of the countries which have done great work in energy transition. While we are talking about the new technologies in RE, in energy production, this is one of the thing is floating wind. Floating wind we are talking. Development of solar PV. Now everywhere people talk about solar PV, but to replace the energy need of this country or the world, even if you cover the entire world surface by solar power panel, still this power will not be available. So that's the kind of energy need we are talking about. So there are other energy that is like waste to fuel, geothermal energy and oceanic energy. Just a minute. So those are the areas we need to tap and that is being done. In energy use conversion, naval shipping technology, EV grid integration, green hydrogen production, carbon capture and storage, and combination of pump storage and solar power. These are the new areas that has been tried so far. Development of solar PV, I need not to explain. It is going on all across the country and we are doing well in fact. This is one of the area, floating wind turbines. Wind turbines that will be in floating. This is a new concept. This is the innovation we are talking about in technology. Then waste to fuel, waste to energy, that technology is already there. That has been tried, but then there's a limit to it. Next is geothermal energy. There's a potential of geothermal energy also in this country that needs to be tapped. There are a lot of gas and carbon, gas and petroleum. Those borings are being done. Wherever those borings are being abandoned. Those borings level are going up to 1 kilometer. When you go to that kind of depth, there is a potential to tap the geothermal energy. So GSI has already identified that in India we have got a geothermal potential of about 10 gigawatt. Then there is ocean energy derived from wave energy, tidal energy, ocean thermal conversion. Why we are talking about this kind of different technology? Because this, at some point or the other, we have to tap those technology. We cannot keep on talking about only solar and solar, hydro, and this one. Solar, hydro, and wind. This is the thing. So these are some of the details there. There's one more area of innovation that is going on in energy transport, storage, and distribution. You see, we are talking about green hydrogen. How we are going to transport it? Hydrogen itself is a so light particle. Energy storage is so low. So transportation pipes are of completely different nature. It is not that small. General kind of pipelines. Then nanotechnology is there. Then there's one more thing, HVDC, because transmission lines, the conventional transmission lines that we are talking about, those AC lines, AC towers, may not be feasible. There has to be low loss, high generation energy, transmission power. For that, massed HVDC grid is the solution. Then new battery technology. New battery means not only just the conventional one, there are new ideas that is coming up in this thing. Nickel, cadmium, whatever is there, already the resource is limited. And most of the resources are being cornered by some of the influential countries. So only talking about those battery storage system will not do. There has to be innovation in those areas also. Pipeline of low carbon gases. For low carbon gas means I am talking about green hydrogen, hydrogen gases. Hydrogen gases pipeline is completely different from that we are conventionally seeing. For that, entirely different kind of pipeline metallurgy will be required. Now I am talking about nanomaterial. Some of the nanomaterial is also, this is also one area where innovation can be thought of. This is the picture of mass HVDC grid. New battery technology. Let us produce the energy, then where it will be converted? The conversion is novel shipping technologies. There are about 70,000 ships are running around and they are doing the business across the world. So those ships will require renewable energy. So where from it will get? EV grid and grid integration has been already discussed widely in this forum. Then green hydrogen production, although this forum is not for that, this is one of the area because it will be renewable and there is no limitation to it. Even in solar, although people are talking the solar panels from 360 watt to 560 watt or 700 watt panels are available. But there's a limit to it. There's a limit to the technology innovation in panels. And as I have told you, even the whole world is which is covered. Then also the kind of power will be generated. That power is not enough for us. And let alone talk about 2070 or 2050. At that point of time, our power need will be much more larger. Somebody is talking about 3.5 times. Then CCS, this is another area whereby you can reduce our carbon capture. Pump hydro storage and off-grid solar system. This is one of the area, I think this is widely being projected as a next solution for our energy storage. Then green hydrogen production. And what we are doing in Assam. Already in Assam we have we have done the model. We have installed on a small model capacity green hydrogen we have produced there in collaboration with Oil India Limited. So these are the shipping. In shipping, the green hydrogen will be required in a big way. And even if we don't do it today, tomorrow our port of Bombay, port of Mundra may be useless. Because if suppose European Union or USA, they decide that we will not take any import which are not being taken by green shipping. The one single decision of going green in that way, our Mundra and all our big ports will be idle. So what we are doing for that? So we have to be ready for those kind of technology also. EV and grid integration, there is one area. Carbon capture, as I have told you, this is one technology whereby you can reduce our carbon emission and all. Whatever carbon we are emitting, whatever has been there, that can be restored in the earth itself. I talked about pump hydro storage and off-grid solar system. This is widely being tested. And for APGCL, what we are doing so far? So we are doing all those power projects. These are in pipeline. Some of them are pipeline and they are being under execution. And some of the execution we have done it along with Oil India Limited. And also we have proposed a green hydrogen innovation center in Assam. That is with the Ministry of Science and Technology. And today everybody is talking about all those smart grid and this thing. So this is what the IoT comes into play. All our is not only about generation, but also grid as well as distribution. Everything has to be aligned. The IoT technology or AI has to take over these areas and get all those big data that is coming out of that. There has to be decision making process out of this data. So where it can be applied, asset performance, operational optimization. Our Nambudiri Sahab has already told how he has improved the operations of a plant by taking those data. Comprehensive customer service. Ultimately, customer has to be also taken into consideration. Whatever we are doing, is it serving the customer's need? This is all. That's all. This is the small presentation from my side. Thank you.
Can I request Mr. M.A.K.P. Singh to come over and hand over a token of appreciation to Mr. Bibhu Bhuyan?